Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. If you're new around here, welcome. So today's video is going to be an old-fashioned 4K Blu-ray and DVD collection update, showing you everything that I've added to my collection over the last couple months or so. So we've got a good number of 4K titles to show, a couple Blu-rays as well, a lot of independent label stuff, and a really cool DVD box set to show you. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first title that I've got to show you here today, this was my last video. I did an unboxing of this. If you haven't checked out my unboxing, it's on my channel. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But I did indeed pick up the 4K release of Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition. So this is the Zack Snyder cut of the film, which includes all of the IMAX footage that was originally taken out of the film. I think there's roughly 26 minutes of footage, and they did go back in and they recolor graded the entire movie to make it look better for the 4K format. I was quite surprised that they never did a Blu-ray release of this one. With it being such a big blockbuster film, you would have thought they would have released it on Blu-ray as well, but so far it's only got a 4K release. And this is the first edition that I've picked up that only has the 4K edition of the film. There is no Blu-ray included in this set. So if you're not yet 4K enabled, there is no point in you picking this up yet. Unless you're planning on upgrading in the near future. So yeah, very interesting that they only included the 4K disc for this one. And I enjoyed the movie. I always have done. I've never loved it, but I've enjoyed it enough to keep buying it. This is my third edition of the film. I have the 3D edition on Blu-ray. Then I've got the standard 4K release, and now I have this edition. But I'm happy enough to have it. I love the IMAX scenes. I thought the whole opening scene with his parents was really well done, especially with the IMAX scenes included. So yeah, it's a nice addition to pick up. I recommend it if you enjoyed the movie. Alright, next up, this is probably the newest film in the collection. Of course, not many films being released for obvious reasons, but I did pick up Tenet on 4K, and this is the HMV exclusive first edition, which basically just comes with a booklet. Yeah, I guess I'll show you quickly. So it comes with a nice little cardboard sleeve box. It comes with a beautiful kind of photo book, which is really high quality. It's glossy paper, and it's got lots of stuff in it. Mostly it's photos. There's not too many pieces of text in there. And then you get the original release of the movie on 4K. So yeah, pretty basic little set, but it was the same price as the Steelbook, and I wasn't really keen on the Steelbook choices that they brought out. And I've kind of went off Steelbooks a little bit, so I was happy just to pick this one up. And I really enjoyed the movie. I never saw it in the cinemas. I did just pick it up straight away on 4K and give it a watch, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good film. I liked the story. I did do well right up until the end. It was the last like half hour that my mind kind of boggled a little bit. I haven't gave it a rewatch since. I do need to give it another watch, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, it's not one of my favorite Nolan films. You know, for me, it's still Interstellar, Inception, but it's still a really good film from Christopher Nolan. So I really enjoyed this one. Next up, I picked up a XAVI exclusive Steelbook released from Mondo. I picked up Guardians of the Galaxy. In my top 5 Marvel movies, I love this one. I love the humor. I just love the adventure, you know, a space adventure that's really nice and unique. It's got a really good story to it, good characters, and yeah, I didn't have it on 4K, so I thought, yep, I'll pick that up while it's still available. I really hope they release number 2 to kind of go with the set a little bit. But yeah, nice little set. Next up, I picked this one up on eBay. This is out of print here in the UK for some reason, but I got it for a good price. And that's Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. If you've followed the 4K genre or format, I should say, for a while, you'll know that this was the first 4K disc to come out with 60 frames per second. So everyone was blown away by it. So for some reason, I haven't bought it up until now. I haven't had a chance to watch this one yet, but I'm very eager to. I like 60 frames per second, but I don't like it for every film. I do like films being shot on film, so big up Christopher Nolan. But I do like 60 frames when they do tend to use it. Gemini Man, I think, is the best looking 4K disc on the market right now. But I haven't seen this one. I'm looking forward to it. I know Vin Diesel's in this one. And I think it's directed by Sam Raimi. I could be wrong, but yeah, I thought, yeah, get that while it's cheap on eBay. And it's one of the 4Ks off my my wish list. Next up, XAVI did a 2 for 20 deal a couple months ago, maybe. That's how long this has been. And I took part because they had two titles that I really, really wanted for a long time. The first one I picked up was Lucy, directed by Luc Besson. I've always liked this film. I've had it on Blu-ray since it came out originally, and I've always been a fan of it. I know some people aren't. It's just a great 90-minute action thriller with some really nice kind of sci-fi elements in there as well. Yeah, really, really good. Very glad I got it on 4K because it looks beautiful. A lot of the nature scenes they used for this within the editing looked amazing. The whole ape scenes looked really good as well. It's a really nice HDR disc to show off to friends or family about 4K. Yeah, and I was really lucky to get it with a slipcover because I believe the slipcover is kind of rare now to pick up. So yeah, big up XAVI for that one. And part of the 2 for 20, I also picked up Straight Out of Compton. Probably my favourite biopic that I've seen. I think they did the story phenomenally. The casting choices was perfect. They did the story perfectly. Yeah, the Eazy-E part was done pretty well as well. Great movie. Paul Giamatti is really good in this as well. I'm a big fan of this film, so I wanted to upgrade to 4K. There is an error on this though, because on the slipcover and on the case it says it's Dolby Vision, but it is only HDR10, so be aware if you're wanting to pick this up, it's not actually Dolby Vision. But you do get the extended cut on 4K as well, which is nice, because that is the best cut of the film. Alright, next done. This was actually my last purchase from Zoom before they got bought over. And I wasn't going to buy this film. I saw it when it came out and I was like, yeah, that's fun. I had no interest in buying it, but the Steelbook came down from 30 down to 10. And it was 4K, it's a Sony release. I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick it up. And that's Men in Black International. This is a fun movie. You know, it's not great, but it's a fun film. You know, beer and popcorn, just Saturday night fun kind of thing. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. I was curious to see what the 4K transfer was like. So, yeah, I decided to pick it up. So I look forward to watching that one again. All right, on to the Blu-rays. Quite a few of these are just normal kind of label releases. But I do have one of these from Universal. Again, XAVI had a sale and this was really cheap, so I picked it up. And that's the Invisible Man Legacy Collection. It's got all 6 of the original Invisible Man films, including the Abbott and Costello film. Yeah, The Invisible Man from 1933. That's my favourite Universal horror film out of the whole, you know, legacy kind of thing. I love it. It's dark, it's horror-ish, it's comedic. It's a real mixture of things. I just love that film. I watch it every October. So I wanted to grab this with all the sequels on it. I have seen a couple of the sequels. I think there's only maybe 3 of them that I haven't seen. So I've seen half of them. So yeah, I'm probably going to save this till October and kind of just marathon through all 6 of them. Next up, a couple of weeks ago now, Indicator or Powerhouse, they had a sale on. They don't do sales very often, but when they do typically have good prices. I only really wanted the one title at that moment in time. So I did pick it up, and that's Jack Nicholson in The Border. This is the limited edition release. I was always intrigued by this film. I knew the premise of this film, and I liked the cover they used for this. So I did decide to blind buy it, and it's a good movie. I watched it, and it's a very good crime, thriller, drama, action movie. I recommend it. If you like Indicator, you'll know what to expect with a great release. But I think you better hurry to get this one, because I think it's starting to go low in stock most places now. It is limited to 3,000. So yeah, if you want it, I would hurry up and get it, because I think it's going to go out of stock soon. But yeah, it's a good movie. Again, XAVI, they had a sale. I think this was the same deal, or the same time that the 4Ks were on sale. These were down to $7.99, so I picked them up. I picked up The Guns at Battersea. This is from 1964, starring Jack Hawkins and Richard Attenborough. It's a black and white war movie. Big fan of the genre. I saw about 10 minutes of this on TV one day, and I wanted to pick it up to watch the full movie. So I picked this up finally for a good price. It's usually around £17. So for £8, I thought that was a good price. And this is a dual format one, so it comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. But I haven't watched it yet. I've not had time to watch it yet, but I'm looking forward to watching this one. The next one I picked up from that sale as well, from Signal 1. I picked up The Culpeper Cattle Company. Now this is a Western from the 70s, I think 1972 maybe. And it's a cattle drive Western, which I really enjoy. I've heard this is a pretty gritty, good Western from the 70s. And I remember when it first came out on Blu-ray, quite a few YouTubers said it was a really good transfer and it was worth a purchase. So again, waiting for a good price, and it came down to $7.99. So yeah, I decided to pick that one up. Haven't watched this one yet again, but I'm really looking forward to it. Cattle drive films are really, really good to me. I think Red River is one of the best, if not the best, with John Wayne. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And lastly, for the Blu-rays, this was on Amazon for like £1.50, so I bought it. I've seen a few people on Letterboxd talking about this one. It's a crime thriller from Britain, and it's called Kill List. I've never seen this, but I've heard about it. I've seen the poster a couple times pop up, and a few people I follow on Letterboxd have reviewed it and said it was quite good. I hear it's quite violent, but it's meant to be a good film. I believe it's about a hitman. I think that's all I know about the film. And then there's like one guy from Football Factory, I think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. And it was less than, $150, so that was a really good price. There was actually one more Blu-ray. I forgot to add this in. I'm trying to get all the bonus discs for Game of Thrones from the exclusives that came out a couple years ago now. So I picked up the bonus disc for season 2. I got this for like £3 off eBay. So I'll just slip that into my season 2 set. So I've got most of the seasons now. There's only a couple more that I need to get for those. And lastly, the only DVD set I have in this update. I really don't try and buy DVDs anymore. But this set isn't available on Blu-ray, at least not in the UK. And this was such a good price, $10.99 for 24 movies. That's pretty incredible. So I did pick it up, and I've been wanting this for years. I picked up the Abbott and Costello complete box set, which isn't complete because I think there's like 3 movies missing from this. Anyway, but yeah, this is 24 of their movies together. It's a universal release. And it comes in this big box. There are all the movies if you want to pause and take a look. But yeah, it's a really nice set. And I'll quickly open it up for you. So you get all the discs in their own cases. Well, you get 2 movies per case, which is what they've always done with these releases. So you get 2 movies per disc, which is perfectly fine because these films are quite short anyway. So the transfers are usually okay on them. But yeah, I know some of them have came out on Blu-ray. Like I know Buck's Privates, Meets Frankenstein is on Blu-ray because I own that. But a lot of these aren't on Blu-ray yet, at least not in the UK. So yeah, for $10.99 I had to grab it, and I can finally watch all of them because I've seen a few of them but not all of them. So for $10.99 I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that set. It's one that I've been wanting for a very long time. Alright guys, so there we are. That's everything I've picked up probably over the last 2 or 3 months. I've not been buying a lot. I'm a lot more pickier on the titles that I buy. I find I'm just watching streaming a lot more, so a lot of mainstream stuff I'm not even bothering buying anymore. Unless it's something I want to see in its best quality, and you know, I'll pick up the 4K disc. But really collecting now, I want to just kind of focus on some of the classics that you can't watch on Netflix or Sky or Prime. You know, I want to build up my Steve McQueen collection and finally complete that collection. I want to own all of his films. You know, and some Bogart films and things like that. So, yeah, my kind of collecting focuses are shifting a little bit. Just try to tone it back as well as changing it a bit. But I still love my physical media. You know, I want to have the best quality for a lot of these films. Certainly like Tenet and things like that. You know, you want to have the best picture and the best sound. So yeah, so guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like rating on the video if you did enjoy it. It really shows your support and really pushes the video through the algorithms. Leave a comment in the bottom of this video on any of the films that I spoke about if you have an opinion on them. If you want to see unboxings for any of these for some reason, leave a comment and I'll be sure to do so. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd as usual down in the description below. I'm very active on Letterboxd and I'm trying to become more active on Instagram as well. So check me out on there for some more content. And of course guys, if you are new around here and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Really helps me out. We're nearly close to 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So until next time guys, I hope you have a nice night or a nice day. Hope you're all doing okay. Take it easy. Stay safe. Peace.